Good afternoon. Israel's ambassador to the UN, Danon, will deliver a brief statement ahead of this afternoon's Security Council. He will take questions afterwards. Thank you.
Good afternoon. In the last 24 hours, history changed. The United States of America struck Iran's nuclear sites at Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. It was a necessary act and a brave decision to remove the greatest threat to global security. The world and the Security Council should say clearly and without hesitation, thank you. Thank you to the United States and President Trump for acting when others would not. Thank you for standing firm when others looked away. Thank you for protecting the free world with strength and moral clarity. The Council will soon meet. I have no doubt that some will denounce the United States. Some will continue to condemn Israel. But where were they when Iran raced toward the bomb? Where were they when it built underground fortresses to house weapons of mass destruction? Where were they when Iran used diplomacy as camouflage while it prepared for our extermination? They were silent. They were complicit. They were afraid. Last night, the United States acted with incredible bravery and morality. Now, the rest of the world must show its gratitude. Iran's reach extends far beyond our borders. It arms militias in Iraq, it commands terror in Lebanon, it funds Houthis in Yemen, it plots murder in Europe, and it threatens every capital in the West with its growing arsenal of ballistic missiles. You cannot sit this one out. You cannot condemn the firefighters while the arsonist tries to light more fires. You cannot protect peace by appeasing evil. To the Iranian regime, understand this. Any further attacks against our civilians will be met with overpowering righteous force. Unlike your actions against our civilians, our strikes will continue to target military and nuclear facilities. We will defend our people. We will not hesitate. We will do everything necessary to secure our future. Thank you.
China Central Television. Just one very simple question. Do you think after this operation, Israel is safer now?
Absolutely. Not only Israel. I think the entire world is safer. You don't have a radical regime which threatens to destroy member states of the UN. And today I think we have a historic days.
Sir Ambassador, Miriam Ramadi, Iran International. Now that the nuclear facilities were bombed, what's the next step for Israel? Are you going to continue targeting Islamic Republic inside Iran? And also, is there a regime change in the plan for Israel? Is Khamenei personally a target for Israel?
We have many targets still. And I think today the question should go to Iran. They should think very carefully about their steps. I think President Trump said it very clearly. Prime Minister Netanyahu was very clear about it. They should calculate their steps. Regime change, that's up to the Iranian people. I pray that there will be change for the people of Iran, but that's for the Iranian people to decide, not for us.
Yeah. Ambassador, excuse me?
Any threats to Danon by now, your nuclear side?
We have very strong defense capabilities. We have proven it. The problem is that the Iranians, they target civilian cities, not military bases. Unfortunately, we have casualties.
Ambassador, what is your response to Secretary General Guterres, who issued a statement last night saying that he was, quote, alarmed by the U.S. Attacks on the nuclear facilities, and that only diplomacy is the answer to achieve peace?
It was very disappointing because the Secretary General failed in his remarks to mention the threat of nuclear Iran. He knows better. You know that diplomacy has failed for the last decades, and you should thank the US for bringing stability and bringing peace through power. Please.
Ambassador, when did the United States tell Israel that it was going to go ahead with this bombing? And given that one of your stated aims has been to destroy the nuclear program, has enough damage now been done that Israel will stop its strikes on Iran?
So, you know, we have very close coordination with the United States throughout the last few days, before the attack, during the attack, and after the attack, and it will continue to be the same way. You know, I think still it's early to assess the attack, but we can tell you one thing, you know, the capability of the United States are the strongest one that you can find around the world, you know, especially if you compare it to Israel's one. So I think not only Israel, the entire world is grateful for the US for this very impressive operation. Thank you very much.